Hey, we're headed to the latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Here's a little heads up before we get into the reading. The key card here, the overall temperature of the reading, is co-create. And you have that possibility very strongly twice. I will explain coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Glad to have you on board. Whether or not this is your first time around, if it is, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Costs you nothing, means the world to me as I try to build this YouTube channel. Thank you in advance. For those who are rejoining, thank you so much. You could hit another like, a little stamp, little thumbs up will help the cause as well. Let's see, what separates this tarot reading from other tarot readings? Well, I do archetypal readings. That is, I take the images from the cards. I use 4 different decks, so I get a real nice combination. I talk about energies as opposed to maybe being in love or looking for love or money, those kinds of things. I focus on energies that surround us all the time. The energy of coming, the energy of going, the energy of pushing, the energy of pulling. Stop and think of your life. Things are pushing and pulling and coming and going in your life all the time. So this is kind of an energetic weather report. Alrighty? I do a hyper shuffle. I try to get this all done within 10 minutes because you have a busy life. You can fix 10 minutes into your schedule. So that's the whole idea, the premise of the Tao Daily Tarot. So we have that all laid out there for you. How about if we get down to the business at hand, and that means we begin by shuffling. It's the hyper shuffle. And there you go. That's the hyper shuffle. Let's get to real-time kind of reading here for you, the Tao Daily Tarot. And we begin with something that I think is just absolutely fabulous, especially considering what our lives have been the last year or so. It's co-create. Co-create. Now, could be you and the universe. You're getting in touch with your inner self and tapping into and manifesting. You see the number up at the top there, right? 40, stability, huh? Co-create. But it could also mean that you want to create with somebody else. Maybe you have somebody in mind, or maybe something will, or someone will manifest in your life. But I love the idea of co-creation. Always fun. We go from there to the energy of coming and going, and we begin with the 6 of Swords, leaving choppy waters and moving to calmer, better. Alrighty. Now the co-creation, yeah, you notice there are 2 people on that little boat there? That could be your trip out of choppy waters into something much more pleasant. But it appears that's what you're going for. That may in fact be what you are co-creating, leaving the choppy waters, going to something much more stable. We go from there to the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands, well, it's kind of an interesting card because it's conflict, it's battles, it's bickering, it's pettiness, it's squabbles, and none of it amounts to much of anything. And that kind of, in some regards, maybe what's going on in your life. There's just a lot of tension from the past year and all the stuff that's been going on. And maybe you're just getting tired of it and you're getting on edge. Alrighty? Or people are picking fights with you. It's the same kind of energy, and that would enhance the idea of leaving choppy waters and going to calmer waters, and that would also add to the co-creation. Quit the bickering. Doesn't accomplish anything. We move from there to the Knight of Swords. Knights move in very quickly. And this one especially, Knight of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Maybe somebody brings you news one way or another. It could be through the internet. It could be on the phone. Not likely face-to-face, but you never know. Sometimes that happens too. But the Knight is information that will be helpful to you in terms of making a decision, doing this co-creation thing. Alrighty? Knight of Swords. Remember, though, that they come in fast and they leave very quickly too. So be prepared. That's coming in your direction. And then from there we do the Knight of Cups, another Knight. Alrighty? Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups offers love. Now, you could say, well, could it be romantic love? Yeah, it could be. There's no question about it. I don't see very many cups here, but I do see relationship, co-create, that kind of thing. So it could be co-creating a maybe new life, new chapter in your life with someone. But remember, when the knight brings his cup, offers his cup, it is a very small offer. It doesn't seem like much. And that may be the case with this co-creation thing. You know, it's an opportunity that comes up and you go, it's really not what I was thinking about, but okay, it feels good, let's do it. It will build into something more. And as kind of evidencing that, we move now from there to the Ace of Pentacles. Something new in your life, something valuable, is just on the verge of beginning. I don't know that I would trust it in February because we got the Mercury retrograde. But once we get to the last week of February into March, yeah, may very likely be. That Knight of Swords may bring you some sort of an idea that you value. Remember, Pentacles, yes, they're concerned about money and possessions and that sort of thing, but they're also the things that you value, that are important to you. And so keep that in mind as you're, especially coming out of the end of February into March. You may see something that has potential value to it. Stick with it. From there, keeping in mind this co-creation thing, we have the Four of Wands. You know what that means? Partnership, right? Fours are always stability. Wands are passion. Could be, again, the idea of co-creation. You are dealing with someone or someones and putting together something that seems a little on the small side right now, but you see potential in it. But it has a very good future and a lot of passion to it. And we can multiply that because the vice versa card is also the Four of Wands. Yeah, I know. It would appear that you are on the verge, if you are not at this point, of co-creating something with someone or someones. And the fact that you have two Four of Wands, that may mean more than one person. It may be a project, something. And again, it may not appear in the beginning to be very big, very attractive. Yes, something you could be passionate about, you would love. Yes, but it would have to grow. Well, these two cards say you're going to have the people around you, Four of Wands twice, that are certainly willing to step up to the plate with you. And again, I would look towards the end of February into March. You might see all of this percolating for you. So there you go. That is today's Tao Daily Tarot. Remember, like, subscribe, and if you can, even share. Hit that little thumbs up button. Otherwise, have yourself a fabulous day. We'll have a brand new reading tomorrow. I do every single day. And as always, I send you blessings.